Today I'm working at Muskrat Bay on the south shore of Oneida Lake. Very nice place right here, very quiet. And I'm going to start working on a butterfly hair clip. And I'll show you how that's done. Okay, so I've selected a nice small piece of leather scrap that I had. It's going to do just fine. I've dampened it. I have my stylus, that's what I'm going to use. And I have my pattern. Okay, so I place it right on the leather. So I'm just gonna go around the pattern with the stylus. Just go over all the lines and puts an indentation into the leather so that I can carve it with my swivel knife after I do this procedure. This pattern's getting kind of worn out. I've made a few with it already. I'm gonna have to make a new one. This is getting all torn up. So if I make another one of these butterflies, I have to make another one. So just a piece of tracing paper is all it is, and I just draw on a butterfly, and voila, there it is on my leather. Okay, so now I just take the swivel knife and go over all those lines again. So you see basically what I'm doing here. It's pretty much straightforward. No fancy, it's not rocket science. So then after I do all this with the swivel knife, I'll get back to you. Okay, so now you see that I've gone around the whole butterfly with the swivel knife. And what I'm doing now is pressing in on each one of these veins with my shaper. The leather is damp, of course. I'm going to go on both sides of each one of those veins, and it raises it up to the. It's raised up from the rest of the leather. Okay, so I'm going to go around the edge all the way around, and then after I do all the veins, I'm going to go through all this area in the center here with my backgrounder and stamp it in. And so after I do this complete butterfly with the shaper, I'll get back to you before I start stamping it with the backgrounder. Okay, so now you see I've gone all the way around everything with the shaper and brought up all the highlights of all the veins and the outlines of the butterfly. So now I'm going to stamp these with the backgrounder. Okay, I like this small backgrounder right here. It gets into the nice tight areas. I use this more than any other tool I have. Well, I'm just gonna get right in there. And go between all the veins. press it right in. Make sure you get every little spot. So this is what you end up with. I'm gonna do this on all the remainder segments of the wings, and I'll get back to you. Today I'm located at the Onondaga County Park, Oneida Shores on Oneida Lake. They have a Bassmaster Pro tournament going on, it appears. I think they got rained out this morning. It rained really hard here today. I'm going to continue working on the butterfly hair clip. Let me get back to my shop and we'll get started. So at this point I'm going to continue on working on this hair clip. I'm going to carve out the excess around the edges. All this, we'll just, with the X-Acto knife, I'm just going to carve it out. Just carve off all the extra here first. They finally opened the park back up after Labor Day for free parking. It's like $7 to come in here on a normal day during the week. A little expensive just to come in here for an hour, and they charge you $7. So now I'm back to where I can come into the county park for free. It's good for me. Woohoo! You're probably getting a good look at my left hand more than the project here. As you can see, I'm cutting it out. My left hand's in the way where my mount is on my vehicle, so sorry. I'll try to get a better mount for the future. So I'm leaving these antenna, I'm going to leave them quite wide, probably trim them down just a little bit more. Then what I do is when I dampen it up, I twist them a little bit. And they come out pretty thin. You can look at the finished product and you'll see what I'm talking about. I just get all this excess off of here first, and I'll get back to you. Just taking a little bit, and I'll show you, continue on after I get this trimmed up. Okay, so now I've got all the extra leather cut off the edges. I'm going to take my shaving tools and I'm going to thin this up a little bit. Especially on the edges. I want to be able to curve those edges a little bit after I wet this down. I don't want to dig in too deep, take too much off, because you can actually dig right through the leather. It's a razor blade on there. Oh. Takes a little time. I've got a lot of time. I'm actually making this particular hair clip for one of my nieces. Nice young lady. Asked me if I could make her one. I said sure. There is one on my Etsy site that I'm selling. I think I'm asking $15 for it, and it's not a lot of money. Nice leather hair clip that'll last you a lifetime. Pretty much got this down to where I want it. I'm gonna go around the edge. This tool here I made. Got a nice blade on it. Just go around the very edges with this. Then I may even hit it lightly with some sandpaper. Okay, so I think I've got that pretty much. I'm going to trim this loose, falls off the edges, and I'll get back to you. I'm going to wet it down, put a little carving on the body, twist these up, and then I'm going to relieve these rear wings from the front wings, and it'll be ready for to dry and dye.